Tony, pick it up.
Jonas, congratulations on the exciting win here at home. We've talked about the season stringing full 90. We've actually strung up a couple of games now together. Where is this team at? What's the potential moving into further in the season with what you've seen your squad do so far?
We're maturing as a team. It's still a lot of things that we have left to develop, to grow with, but I definitely feel like we're more consistent as a team. There are more situations that we handle well, and I think today we were really pushing for the goal in the second half. It was great to see the mentality of how we want to play, not only at home but in general in the league, to not be satisfied with a tie result, to keep on going for it, and I really think that made a difference at the end as well.
And then paying attention obviously to the pragmatic throw-ins, to the set pieces. There's a difference today, but also an intangible chemistry that your team is building up. How are you putting these things together, and what are the keys to make this squad so strong?
Involvement. We started the season with a quote to say, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. But if you want to go together, then you have to involve people, and it's the same with set pieces as it is with the way we play. It's we do things together, we see things together, we discuss things together, and then we have clarity on how we can approach situations. So players are very much involved, and they play a great part of this.
Frank in the back.
You talked about mentality and maturity. Of course, it was a group effort, but a 17-year-old hit the game-winning goal. Just talk to me about how the poise from top to bottom is affecting her, and just talk to me about that goal.
I mean, I think you can see the bravery that Trinity Armstrong plays with. If I'm not mistaken, I think we might earn the corner that we score from Trinity taking the ball and dribbling inside midfield and taking on their defender and giving Adriana Leon a really good pass that then leads to the corner. And I think that's the mentality she has. I think she has a winning mentality. I think she's brave in the way she plays, and I mean, that's very nice to see a 17-year-old not only sort of scoring a goal on this stage, but also take her space on this stage here. I think that is very important if you want to develop us.
Gary.
I think Trinity's goal is the 11th goal scorer this season. So 11 goal scorers. It must be great to have such versatility at your disposal.
I didn't know it was 11 different goal scorers, but no, that's great. I think we have really good depth in the squad. We speak about that a lot in the squad, to say like we don't call it bench players, we call it game changers, and we see that game after game with the energy and the quality that whoever is starting on the bench is coming on with. So I think that's a really good advantage for us.
And emotionally, I mean, football's an emotional game at the best of times. A missed penalty, you hit the woodwork 3 times. What was that like to be a part of for you and the players as well?
Well, great, of course, to start with that. But I also think that how you view life is also a choice of mindset, and you can choose to expect a positive outcome, and I think that helps. So I think we earned that corner in the end, and I think we expected to score from that, and I think that helps. There is no certainty that what makes football great as well, but to expect a positive outcome, it's important, because then you believe a little bit extra in all actions you do.
What can you say about Maria Sanchez after she misses the penalty and then being so? I know what you said, you stay in the locker room, but what can you say about her after what happened this afternoon?
I think she played a good game. I think she had a brilliant assist on our first goal from the corner. The penalty, I don't think that was a bad penalty. I think that was a great save. I would put that into that category, and I think that can always happen. But the penalty was well hit, well placed. And the keeper did a really good job on that. So I think Maria should be happy with her performance, both in offense and in defense. And yeah, and the penalty is nothing more to think about.
And being in the top part of the table is the standard of the club. How do you feel by now? And you have a long way to go.
Yeah, I don't look at the table. It's not my mentality to do that. We go game by game, nothing changes. Everything that we spoke about before the season is still true today. We're gonna stay humble. We're gonna work really, really hard every single day to develop, to grow, and the next opponent is Portland, and that's our most important.
Yes, did you have one?
Oh, yeah, congratulations on the win. If you were to describe today's game in only one word, which one would it be and why?
Persistent. And I think why is that we are we believe in what we're trying to do, and we are persistent with it for the whole game. And it's so hard sometimes in this game to only have 60 minutes where you keep that focus, and then you get a little bit tired and you let it slip away from you. And we know Bay are so dangerous on the counter as well, so we had to be persistent with the way that we were trying to achieve this victory. So that's why.
Jonas, how do you continue to build off this momentum, right? That's 3 straight wins. And so what do you take from this game to build off for next week?
Like I said, I think it's important that there are things that we do well in this game. There are things that we can learn and still develop. And we need to look at it just like any other game. The only thing we can't think is that the game next week and it's going to be easier just because we won 3 games. No, it's not. It's be like every single game in this league, and we see that here with all the other games as well. Every single game is alive, and it makes this league so exciting to be a part of. But it also puts a lot of pressure onto us as a team competing in the league, that our preparation needs to be spot on every single day. The moment you don't show up in this league, there's no way you can win games. So we need to continue to do that. And there's no quick fix in doing that. It's doing all the hard work again here now to the weekend, and that's where I need to put the team's focus.
Do a couple more. Yes, we have one.
How well does the young people in the squad are balancing with the ones with more experience?
Well, that I think it's a team. It really is a team. And I think, of course, there is some age differences, but the expectations of all the players, they are the same when you're in the first team. And we have some really young, exciting talent, and it's just great working with them.
More? Yeah, very good.
How does it how does it feel to see that last goal and like have all that hard work, you know?
It's nice. It's nice for a number of reasons. Of course, it's nice to win. It's nice to see and to be able to live that moment with a young player scoring that winning goal and seeing the happiness. And you know what maybe made me the most happy in that moment was to see our bench, how they were celebrating the goal, because sometimes that's what you see as a team, how connected we are as a team, how much it means to every single one of a member of the team. And yeah, that put a smile on my face to see that reaction. That's important.
Okay, we will wrap it up there. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Sunday. Thank you, Jonas.
Yeah.